Abraham Lincoln. I promise we're almost done. We got two more, actually no, three more to go, and it's over, and I'll move on with my life, okay? I swear. I promise. But we're almost done here. We got Lincoln now, 2012. I didn't watch War Horse or Adventures of Tintin because I don't have ways of watching them, so we're going on to Lincoln. I do want to see War Horse though. Looks pretty interesting. But anywho, we're talking about Lincoln. And I remember when this came out in 2012, I was 12, and I was really into history, and I was starting to get into movies, and it got a bunch of great reviews, and I tried watching it. We went out and bought it, and I watched it, and I watched like 30 minutes of it, and stopped watching it, because I was so bored. So I went into this movie again a couple months ago, like, hope this isn't that boring as I remember it. It wasn't as boring, but anywho. So basically it's about kind of the Abraham Lincoln trying to help free the slaves, and kind of the end of his life mostly. And it's a pretty interesting story. There's a lot of really good dialogue. You know, people arguing about should they let, you know, the blacks be free and all that. It's all really interesting. But the movie does get really boring at some points. Some scenes I kind of just tuned out and was like... And then the next scene I'd be like, okay, this is interesting. But it's like, how long is this movie? Like 2 hours or something? 2.5 hours? Yeah, it's almost 2.5 hours, I think, and it's hard to get through, honestly, because every scene is dialogue, and there are some great movies where it's all dialogue. 12 Angry Men is one of my favorite movies. I love 12 Angry Men, and it is 100% dialogue, but it's not super long, and everything they say is interesting. Here, a lot of the times I don't care. Now, the only things that really make it a little bit more watchable is some of the performances. There's a lot of great ones. Daniel Day-Lewis is great. Tommy Lee Jones. They're all really good in the movie. And the costumes and the sets in the movie are great. I wonder if it was nominated for the Oscars. I don't know. If not, it should have been, because the sets and the costumes, everything, really makes it feel like it's the 1800s. I've seen movies and stuff where it doesn't feel like this is taking place in the 1800s. It feels like it's taking place on a soundstage in Hollywood, which it is, but when you're watching something, you want it to be believable, and this is very believable for 1800. I also mentioned, like I said, about Daniel Day-Lewis. He does a great job. He really feels like Abraham Lincoln. When you watch him, you go, that's Abraham Lincoln. And that's probably the best thing an actor can do. You don't really see them, you see the person he's playing. So, he did a great job. So yeah, kind of a little bit of more boring movie, not the most interesting. If you're really into history, you probably would like it. If you like action and don't like dialogue, you would hate this movie. So, I'm going to give it like an 8. It was well made, some great performances, but just kind of boring, honestly. Sorry. Interesting fact, though, Kylo Ren is in it. Yes, I was watching it. It was just a few months after I watched Star Wars, and I'm like, is that Kylo Ren? He's in like one scene. But yes, the guy who plays Kylo Ren, what's his name? Adam Driver, has a small part in that. So look out for that. It's kind of cool. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Lincoln. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.